Alright then, we're back! After having both of our minds scarred.
Yeah, it'd have to be the women of the group. Only the oh god.
Women sure are scary.
He who understands women knows everything, but even God doesn't know that. That was a movie reference, I swear.
Okay.
Really?
I'll take your word for it.
Oh, I know. Just if I've seen Jungle to Jungle, you better know what I'm talking about. Because
I haven't seen it in forever, so I would have known.
Oh, no, I just mean for the benefit of the audience. But yeah.
Did you notice what I just equipped?
The Tri-Emblem.
Yep, you can buy them. And
now, is that the real thing or just the emblem?
Nope, the real thing.
Nice.
Oh wait, yeah, pretty sure about the real thing at Silverland. They cost a lot of money, like I think roughly like 8 million full, I think.
So Santa doesn't show up in this game then?
Santa does. I did buy them from Santa.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying somebody. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's behind a tree, but you can just barely see his feet.
Well. And seriously, Santa Mercantilian, that's just what a name. What a name, Tri-Ace.
Do. Oh yeah, I think I mentioned this before. The overworld theme actually reappears in Last Hope.
Yes.
Hey, wait. Going back into the Purgatorium, now we can raid those free SP chalices.
Yeah.
This is why I decided to. This is why I told you to wait until you get a full party, because then everybody benefits from this.
It just makes good sense. Oh yay! Color-coded slimes again.
Not sure if these return in the Last Hope, considering that again the Purgatorium is playable in it. Not to mention that during your stay on Rogue, your protagonist is Emo.
Great. I don't have enough RPG characters called the Emo. Can't we get away from that?
Considering he was indirectly responsible for the destruction of an alternate Earth.
Oh geez, spoilers much?
Well, hey, it's not much spoilers. I mean,
I'm kidding. I'm being a.
And I might cover the Last Hope. You never know. And since I do have the international version.
Yeah.
Didn't cost me much actually. If I recall, roughly $15, I think.
Speaking of a subtitle international,
yes,
Square has barely been talking about re-releasing Final Fantasy X too.
Yeah, they are. They are releasing it for the Vita.
I'm hoping they don't back out of that because I am looking forward to this. I've been wanting international stuff for years.
Considering that they come this far, they already released an announcement trailer.
I'm just saying, I don't want Square to disappoint me again. After 13, I'm a little wary. That's all I'm saying.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I've been dying for the international bonuses for years, and it's about time. It's about time.
True, and besides, this will actually give me a chance to play the international version, or at least finish Final Fantasy X.
And not to mention, I wasn't even expecting 10-2 to be part of the bundle, but getting both and international versions, that's even better. Shoot, I paid how much just for 10, much less both of them. Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, for some reason I fumbled my way through this because I could have sworn that there was wait, I should have done that. That's not a good reason not to. I could have sworn there were skill points in this room, but guess not.
Guess not then. I guess not.
FAQ lied to me. If not that, I'll try either the next room or the room after that. Nah, screw it. No need to save. Oh, this room again.
Oh god, so many slimes. It's Dragon Quest.
But it's very simple if you know what to do.
And done. Yep, I guess you're right. Staples, that was easy.
Hey, which the place I work at for actually has a contract with Staples to actually box certain goods and have to ship them. It's
after you box them, you ship them. Lots of luck, smartass. I think I made a friend. I'm sorry, Robin Williams. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Anyway, here we are again. In about a fifth of the time it took us to complete the Purgatorium in the first place. I think. Regardless, we're about to reach the Inner Sanctum.
You again. I told you never to return.
It's
you
different.
mortals never
We
listen.
have word from the King of Van that the Eye of Truth is in here. We bring you these emblems as proof of our intentions.
Ching.
They seem surprised.
Well, well. A successor to Muah's destiny has finally made itself known.
Been waiting long enough, I guess.
Please come with us.
And they teleport us here.
Oh, I swear that sound was of a random encounter, so I was like, what the?
This is definitely not the work of an underdeveloped planet.
Oh no, don't tell me it's one of those OPAs working here or something.
Well, we'll find out.
Ocean 3. Anyway.
We'll find out the further we go. Actually, if I recall, there is no such thing, in relation to SL3 here. At least
I really like this music, I have to say.
Yeah, we have reached the Purgatorium's Inner Sanctum. As such, tough monsters.
This looks
Oh,
bad.
great.
Oh god, I remember these from Star Wars 2. They have them.
In Phenal Tower.
Oh boy. I mean, they're not phoenixes, but still. At least I believe this will be.
Actually, that Phoenix appears in the final dungeon of the game. Yep. Fortunately, these guys die fast.
Well, good. Good riddance, I say, because we don't need them hanging around doing bad things.
Of course. Flare Ring. Obviously, nulls fire, doubles water damage.
And I think there's an even worse palette swap than I do believe in the Cave of Trials.
Yeah. Not to mention that same Phoenix being used in Survival Battle.
Me lordy.
Getting the top prize is not worth it unless you actually want Tri-Emblems and Santa's boots or something.
Blood is burning.
It shouldn't be boiling, not burning. Okay, I'm sorry. Arguing semantics with an old man.
There, now she can burn them to ashes. Before
there was Proto Strike, there was. Oh wait, no.
That was way too fast.
I've gotten stronger again.
And stronger and stronger.
That's just what she needs. She needs to make more ashes. I'm just glad she's on our side.
Yeah.
Intruder alert! Intruder alert! GTFO.
Intruder alert! Intruder alert! Proceeding with extermination. Repeat, proceeding with extermination.
Fucking cover people! Spray of bullets.
You mean dance of bullets, because they will use that.
We must have dropped our guard.
This isn't over yet. Phoenix.
No, that's it?
Phoenix blast.
Wow, 0 damage.
That's really just.
Well,
Wish they could have
That
lasted
was
longer.
easy.
jeez.
First round attack, that was disappointing.
What was that?
Judging by all the protection, there must be something awfully important in this room.
Well, let's take a look around. Maybe we can find something.
The control panel. Art card acquired.
You'd think if the first wave failed, they'd start sending in more and more. Nope, they get to the first line of defense, they're worthy. Let them just take it.
What's a security card?
It's like a key, Roddick. But why would we find one of these on Rogue?
Good question.
Their civilization shouldn't have anything this advanced.
Uh-huh. How many times does that come up in
I
Star
bet
Ocean?
we can use it to open that red door we saw earlier.
Oh,
Either that or
door we
it kicks
could
someone out of a
open
soccer
earlier.
game, either way.
Is that the only door this will open?
But yeah, now we can open up the red
Yeah,
doors.
Probably. Let's go back to that red door. We ought to be able to get through it now.
Only damn shame can use that red card for a desperation attack. Oh, Final Fantasy VI. It's surprising I've seen a few actually come up in Nova so far. This is what you get for putting Go-Go in near death. You get Ex-Medioed upside the face. Don't mess with Go-Go.
Yeah.
The Mimic actually has some use in Nova. It's amazing to me.
Which is sad considering that in a normal run of 6, I would usually bring everybody except Cyan and Gao to Kefka's Tower.
Jeez. The surprising thing is, in one of the optional bosses I fought, Go-Go was the last man standing. I could not believe my crazy Go-Go was the last one. That and Go-Go's the only one so far I can think of that can actually have a perfect evasion setup. Both ways, not even just magic evade, but physical evade as well, which you need for this act. So
anyway, a bow for Ronix, but the other bow he has is superior.
Nice.
That bow we got way back on Mount Ekdart, helping Foster with his monster problems.
That's something.
A bow that we got before recruiting Ronix.
Oh, good lord.
Wow, that whittled down in numbers to just 1.
Yeah.
Let's see, how much would this do? Oh, 5515.
And just death, so.
That was
more
way
death.
too fast.
Well, to quote a certain character from Shadow Madness, there will be death. Yeah,
There will also be blood, I'm sure, but...
there will be blood.
Oh, yes.
Oh, wait. We can't have blood in this kind of game. I think just for kicks. Nah. I was thinking of swapping party members, but... nah. Ooh, I got a couple potions of Merlin. Those will come in handy in the final battle.
Depends on familiar offhand, I can't place it. What do those do?
Potion of Merlin recovers all MP.
Oh, okay.
Gee, I wonder if these guys are weak to fire. Oh, don't know.
Oh, they're dead now, so...
Dragon Slash plus Phoenix Blast. Equally powerful in their own right. Except, Dragon Slash is Water Elemental.
Huh.
And of course, I think off screen we also learned Phoenix Blast of our own by mastering Shockwave Swirl. Or at least using Shockwave Swirl some amount of times. In fact, in this part, we'll finally conclude with a PA that actually was referenced in back in Van when we talked to Ashley about what does it mean to be a swordsman. In Sylvalant, if your affection rating with Ashley is roughly 9 or higher, and you got the Eye of Truth, you can get the Worm King secret fighting techniques, which will give Roddick his best killer moves. And that's actually the PA we will trigger near the end of this part.
And I have to say, back there was an RPG cliche if I ever saw one. Step on the safe point, immediate random encounter. In the olden days, that could have been a major screw over. That's the last thing we needed. We were just about to save. We were right there. We got wiped out.
Not to mention just accidentally getting a treasure, move away from it, bam, encounter.
This isn't over yet.
When did it surround us? Just now? Oof. Wow, they finally got damage. Oh, what the? For absolutely nothing!
It's Southern Cross, that's all you need to know.
No, seriously, we killed all the enemies just when the spell triggered!
I think it's kind of rare, actually, considering they're supposed to be canceled as soon as all enemies are dead, so... I don't think you see that too much, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, ooh, switches! Let's see, okay, items, stay away from the mandrakes.
Yeah, let's not.
Okay, thinking what switches unlock what? Because oh, okay. I was worried because if I hit all 3 switches, the door would lock up.
No, of course.
If I remember correctly. Anyway, another one of these surround attacks.
Yeah, because they've been so effective so far.
Oh, gee.
I'm so scared.
Oh, it's an ambush!
Impressive.
Oh, psh.
Or not.
Phoenix blast.
I don't think Phoenix Oof is a valid technique, sir. I should be complaining against him, but
Anyway, let's
And
we get this, the B card.
at least it's not a B movie, but
Hey, there are certain B movies that are good.
no, just thinking of the Brave Little Toast for some reason. That song, it's a B movie or something like that. Oh jeez.
Yeah, it is pretty catchy. Anyway,
Yeah.
so we have the blue card. We can go down here.
Great. As long as it doesn't turn into the card key business from freaking Final Fantasy 7 and Midgar.
No, it doesn't.
Key card floor 67, 68, 69, 60. Oh, good lord,
God,
that's
just
top.
give us the top floor card already!
And if, for the love of God, if I see one more key item Midgar parts in my lifetime, I'm going to hurt someone.
That
I'm
one's...
sorry that floor wasn't fond enough because there's too many damn random encounters.
Anyway, yeah, I think I actually do end up getting to a random encounter. I actually show one of my characters actually getting KO'd for once. I think, just on the safe side, I'm gonna save.
Jeez. Considering how little damage you've taken around here so far, that's kind of surprising.
February 2nd, this is old!
Jeez, yeah, this is... Oh my.
Yeah, but let's see, do I want to get those treasures, or should I just leave them? I think I'll just leave them.
There's an interesting disparity in your levels I'm noticing right now.
Yeah, I know.
39 and like, what, 30 something like 59 or something like that.
Yeah, there's a severe level imbalance. Oh well, 740 skill points, 603 skill points.
Skype, stop that.
What?
Every time someone sends me a message and it comes up in a new window, it pops up like 3 or 4 times before it leaves me alone. I'm trying to watch the video and it keeps covering it up.
Hey, at least it's not covering up your emulator while you're recording.
Oh, that again, yes. How many times is that going to happen for the next few playthroughs? Oh god.
You don't want to jinx it, though.
If it's Indigo, actually, you know what? That'd be better than Indigo.
I can't believe you're still going to go through with it in your current condition.
I can't either, honestly. I know I have problems, that's all there is to it. But on the upside, at least I'm not going it alone anymore, because that would be suicide.
At least it's that much.
You know, I'm gonna give Lightning one thing. Playing Indigo is just slow suicide.
Yeah.
Reference, anyway.
Anyway. Feint, nah. Sidestep, body control. What else am I going to use these 9 skill points on? Ooh, Ashley can get something in here too. Power burst, body control, sidestep will work. So will that for defense. He needs a defense boost occasionally. Because he doesn't have a shield.
Only one arm, so.
Yeah, I think eventually I do train Elia up just for the hell of it, because we're gonna need her help later on.
I'd believe it, yeah.
That's okay. Damn squeaky chair.
Yeah, don't worry, I understand. I've had such before too.
Alright, so another encounter that no one wants to talk about.
We don't talk about those around here.
I think that leads to the exit, more or less. But I want to see if any other treasures I can collect. But yeah, there was a battle where, oh, jeez. Lack of equipment.
You know, that might have
contributed to him getting knocked out.
That might have been a factor, yes, that's...
I know there was one battle here where he did get knocked out. No, not that one. I know it was in this dungeon.
Spoilers, yeah. Spoilers, guys, for this video, so he's gonna die at some point. Oh well.
Or maybe he already did and I already edited that out. Oh, blue door. Oh, here, I think this is the one.
We must have dropped our
Yep,
guard.
it's surround attack, it's gotta
Over
be.
yet.
I figured. Oh, bow
Of
down!
course.
Here.
Back attacked, that's
And-
not...
And Eris is
Eris does
mad.
not stand for this.
Yeah, she is
Don't
mad.
Last.
Yeah, they still
Didn't last, but
yeah, they still have that where they're enraged.
yeah. That look of being berserked.
I think that actually does affect battle performance. I think.
It should. It certainly did in Star Ocean 3, anyway.
Hmm. Well, there you go, folks. Joshua got KO'd.
Something actually happened in this dungeon.
Yeah, other than being a total snooze.
Yeah. Yeah, you snooze, you lose. And that's what this dungeon has done.
Ring of Lunacy.
Yeah, speaking of which, insanity.
Let's see. I wonder what this ring does. I probably never will test it.
I wonder if it's like in Star Ocean 3.
What are you doing in that?
As I recall, at least, the Ring of Lunacy gives you invincibility until it breaks, but you can't move. Rendering it kind of pointless, in my opinion, but...
Anyway,
but you can't move.
We're at the end!
Something's been engraved on it.
Oh, here, I can read this.
Since it is
Arrange
Rokian.
the royal emblems of tradition on the land. Thy choice of arrangement shall reveal the key to opening the door.
Huh.
Now, what could that mean?
Gee.
Royal emblems of tradition.
It's gonna be the emblems you got just to get in here.
They must be talking about these things, right?
The emblems of the four kings?
Right.
Well, we have all four. And now you need a little memory puzzle of which emblem fits with what.
Oh, joy.
This must be the console we used to open the door. Let's try placing the emblems there.
Alright.
Please choose the correct emblem for each description.
Oh, it's this.
Show me the emblem passed down in the land of searing heat.
Astral.
Salamando, I know this one. It's Salamando. Oh wait, that's Secret of Mana. Anyway.
In the land of the falling leaves.
Land of the Falling Leaves, we know that one. It's Van.
Show me the emblem passed down in the land of the frozen wastes.
Silverland.
Show me the emblem passed down.
So
in
they're
the
supposed to
land
represent
of
the four
lush
seasons,
greenery.
then it sounds to me like.
I think more or less it does.
Confirmed. Successor access acknowledged.
I didn't notice that until now. That's rather subtle, game.
I'm surprised I picked it up instantly. That's
It's
kind
open.
of sad. I'm not sure
How
where
are
to
the
go
four
with this.
emblems connected to the old race?
Are you sure you
We're
want to ask
certainly
these
not gonna
questions if
find
you're not
out
ready
just
for the answers?
standing here. Let's go inside.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe we'll find an explanation for this inside.
He's Raiden, the defender of the realm of Earth. Oh, well, there's your logical explanation.
Anyway. Now we'll finally get access to the Eye of Truth. Whoa.
What is that?
For some reason, look at this room just gives me a
It's a map of the Earth. But why is there a huge island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean?
It's Pangea. I know this. It's Pangea.
Definitely shouldn't be there.
Or should it? If you believe the old stories, there really was an island there once.
Well, it better not be Atlantis.
The
No.
lost continent of Mu.
Boo?
But even if that was true, what's a map of Earth
Oh,
doing in here?
wait a minute. Since when did we start talking about Monster Rancher?
Look!
Oh.
Someone's there!
It's...
Generic old man sprite.
We pray that you have
Oh,
come
it's a hologram.
seeking the eye of truth with only the purest of intentions. It is an extremely dangerous relic if left unguarded. We also pray that you have the strength to atone for the horrible mistake we made. The Eye of Truth is capable of opening gates to alternate dimensions.
Oh, wait a
We
minute.
created the Eye with a combination of our own technology
Oh.
and the symbology endowed upon us by the runes, the natives of this planet.
For a
But
minute there, I
before
thought it
we
was
could
an
reach our
OPA.
goal, there was a disaster that ruined all of our plans. A gate was opened to the demon world, sending legions of monsters pouring into this world. Even that, however, was not enough to halt our experimentation. Our small band of comrades was united under one wish. We only wanted to return home to our planet.
This just raises more questions.
So this is it. The Eye of Truth.
So yeah, it's not an OPA. It was actually created here on Rogue. I guess that fits. Anyway, we got the Eye of Truth. Hooray! Oh no! For getting the Eye of Truth, everyone gets +1 affection.
That's nice.
Everyone.
What does all this mean, Elia? Everything's going way over my head.
You're not the only one, I think.
Whoa.
Came to this planet from Earth, from the Muah continent.
I don't know about that. Doesn't seem like they came here so much as they were brought here against their will.
That's true.
The King of Van told us that the old race descended upon the planet as fully grown adults.
Legend has it that the Muah continent sank into the sea in the wake of
Ow.
a meteor strike. Before that day, the stories claimed that the Muah enjoyed a vast and highly advanced civilization.
Which would explain how they got their technology here on Rogue.
You know, the Alliance has a few reports on file about people being sucked into a vortex and suddenly reappearing someplace far away.
What?
There's a case of a missing child being found someplace that would have been physically impossible for him to travel to in the time he was gone.
Really?
Oh
So I think
my.
the meteor strike caused a vortex that swallowed these people up. Those reports you mentioned were about people going from one place to another on the same planet. I never saw any reports about people hopping light years, much less going from Earth to Rogue.
You got
Well,
me
there are a
there.
lot of
But
unexplained
if
things
that
in the
theory
universe,
is
I'd say.
correct, it would explain why they made something like the Eye of Truth in the first place. They just wanted to go home.
They just, yeah.
That's what the guy said.
Oh, jeez.
And the phone's ringing.
Besides, it also
Isn't that lovely?
pretty well. The history handed down.
I thought we left our
from the Muah.
communicators back in our time.
The eye was obtained
Damn it all.
in order to reveal
Somebody
the
answer machine,
pick it up.
path back to paradise.
Yeah.
The eye failed to see the door to
So,
paradise.
so
In
thus,
its place,
the
a
story
door
about
of
from
blasphemy.
the
Darkness swarmed
the
forth,
legend that we heard from the
and
King of
demons
Muah actually
enveloped
makes a
the
lot of
world.
sense now, doesn't it?
By the time the door was closed, the land was already near death.
In trying to go home,
All
they
we can do
accidentally
was
created a
learn from
gateway
mistake.
to the demon world, and thus
They
that's
must
why
have
we have
deeply
monsters here.
regretted what they had done. In their eyes, their desire to get home brought doom to this planet. They wanted to make up for it somehow, but by that time, there was no turning back.
So they went to the royal families and left
Ah.
clues in the form of lore, so it could make it down to all generations to come.
Well, we'll never know the whole story,
Sadly not.
but listening to the phrases they left behind about courage and everlasting strength, you can really feel the emotions they must have had in their hearts.
Yeah, they had the best of intentions, but they had no
All they
idea.
had wanted to do was go home. They weren't trying to screw anybody over.
The Eye of Truth.
Oh, well.
I knew you would be able to do it.
Well, now we gotta put this to
Now it
use.
is time to storm the demon world.
Yes,
Yeah,
my
lost
lord.
time will not
We are
return
told that the
soon.
gate to the demon world lies in a deserted island southwest of Sylvalant.
I believe in you. Victory will be yours before long.
Huh?
Who are you?
Glad to see you them are doing
What?
well. Astral and Muah's defenses are pathetic as usual.
Oh, this doesn't
I
sound
was
good.
wondering what you little rats were scheming, but I suppose I had nothing to worry about after all.
It's another shapeshifter.
Too late.
Typical.
Too late. The great Asmodeus has already completed his new weapon. The only option all of you have left is complete, unconditional surrender.
Like hell.
Unlikely
Yeah,
at
we
best.
do. We'll never surrender to the likes of you.
We'll see how long that bravado lasts.
Cause,
You are not Beatrix. You cannot shatter our delusions of
Time to go
grandeur.
inside.
and no, this is a village I skipped because I could have visited this place, but I didn't.
Look at that.
And this is what happens as a weapons test.
Oh my.
Ugh.
What was that?
A village getting blown to smithereens, I think.
The fun's already begun. We figured you'd like a real-world example, so he's just destroyed a village.
Oh dear.
He what?
You deranged murderers! You'll pay for this!
Surrender at once. You have no choice.
Do we have to say it again? Like hell, we're gonna surrender. Jeez. Freaking coward, get back here.
Your Majesty, terrible news. Our gods report that the village of Durs has been destroyed in a gigantic explosion.
Well, we have no.
There's absolutely no hope of survivors.
How could this be? Organize an immediate expedition force and set up rescue operations with Silverland soldiers. I don't care if there's no hope. We're not going to give up on them.
Yes, sir.
We must storm the demon world at once. If that weapon strikes Van or Astral, it would be an utter catastrophe.
Well.
I'm afraid you're right.
I swear we will fight to avenge the victims.
Yes, we will. You should know, whenever a optional party member speaks, that's actually when it's
This
random,
place
actually.
Must be closely connected with the demon world somehow.
Just like it is in Star Ocean 2.
It's time to open the door.
So, there could be one of 4 possible lines that would be spoken in those kind of moments. I think it's very interesting, actually. Sometimes you'll get different lines depending on when what party you have.
Going in here?
Come on, Millie. You are braver than that.
You're right. We've got a world to save.
Let's move.
Yep. We're gonna start a demon world. Yay!
Once you go through that gate, there's no turning back. Abandon all hope at the door.
Nope. You can still go back.
Ah, damn! I just wanted to be all dramatic about it.
Yeah,
37 to 59. What a level disparity.
I'm bringing this party for a reason, because look who's here.
The Crimson Shield.
The Featherfolk girl. Imagine seeing you alive. You made
fancy that.
Go ahead.
This party is on purpose, actually, since obviously the party members I have the biggest connections with the Crimson Shield.
I hope we can do this.
Obviously, Ashley and both Featherfolk. Jeez, this guy's fast. Obviously, the Crimson Shield's not that hard to fight. He's not that hard at all. Whoa! I think we got quad 9. Unfortunately.
Can he stand still and get hit? Jeez.
Yeah, his bulging eyes when he gets hit. Come on, give us another explode. There we go.
There we go.
Can we go for another quad 9? Oh no!
6210.
Must have been due to trance.
Dragon Star Flare. Nice.
There we go.
Good night.
That was way too fast.
I wonder if this should make me happy.
It should. Noah!
I've gotten stronger again.
Well, at least it's not the final boss of Star Ocean 2 casting that. Oh.
Thank you for defeating
I've heard
him.
stories, so.
The one who abused my name is gone.
He's back to normal.
No regrets. Argosy, it's wonderful to see you again, Ashley. You still cared enough to call me your brother in arms, huh?
Yes, the Mirror of Incarnation was behind it all. That was what created your shadow form.
It was. The shadow was controlling my body. I cursed myself over and over, but I could do nothing. I used to lose all memory whenever the shadow took over. But now the shadow and myself have changed places.
So the shadow is gone now. You can make up for everything you did.
No, not without the Mirror of Incarnation. And besides,
I great.
don't have long to live.
I'm so sorry.
Forget about it, Ashley. This was bound to happen the moment I was caught inside the mirror. But there is a more important matter.
Oh,
at hand.
no.
Astral is in mortal danger. What? You must hurry. The Archfiend is after the Bladeless Sword I entrusted to Laius long ago.
Bladeless Sword?
And that he dies.
A bladeless sword?
How does that even...
We can't afford to let his warning go to waste. Let's go back to the castle right now.
Do you think we can make it back to Astral in
Yeah, we can.
2 steps in, we have to immediately leave. I just...
Couldn't we use the Eye of Truth?
Yeah.
It was made for opening holes in space, wasn't it? I suppose it's worth a shot.
That toy is a little too much for you children.
Yeah, we have one boss fight after another, but this one's way too easy. Surprise!
Time to get hurt.
What?
That's for running away from us last time, bitch.
If you dare to stand in the way of my king's orders,
What's with all this stupid evil monologue?
at once.
Crying out loud. Just shut up and get on with it. Don't kick your sword, you kiss the moons.
I hope we can do this.
Let's just nuke her, use fire, and it'll be easy.
Well, I could have covered MP between, but oh well.
Anyway, this should be a quad 9 if anything. Should be. Oh, it is!
Yeah.
Just out on the pressure. Whoa, it's crap, she absorbs water. Oh, no need to worry.
Dead anyway, so...
I can feel the power flowing.
I guess so, Eris, I guess so.
I am still alive.
For 2 levels, yeah.
Anyway.
And Eris gets done. Aww.
Well, she already got her experience.
Oh, I know.
And why did the monsters want it so badly?
The Bladeless Sword. One swing of it in the hands of Argosy was enough to dispatch the Archfiend during the war. One of the Crimson Shield's finest moments.
Just one hit, wow.
We need to see Laius. The rest can wait until then.
Ah, this ought to be interesting. Of course, you gotta have everybody slowly walking. At least not as bad as, say, Final Fantasy VIII slow walking.
Are you still dreaming that you were more on Squall? You let me know when you wake up, Squall.
Yeah, please. Oh.
This is the sword that Argosy gave me during the demonic wars.
The Bladeless Sword? He wasn't kidding. This is nothing but a hilt.
Can I see it for a second?
Hmm.
Sword.
Yes, it's a lightsaber.
It's the Alma weapon.
Anything like this.
I was told it is an old race relic. He wielded it in the battle where we drove the Archfiend back into his world. This is it. Our ace in the hole against Asmodeus.
Agreed. It's probably the one thing he fears
well,
nice expression to use.
I'm sure it will be best in your hands then. Don't relax quite yet, though. You may have
of course, it could be that easy.
But you haven't won the battle yet.
The thing is, 4 sword times 2 required.
2 of them?
Yeah, I guess one for item creation, one for equipping.
I won't complain, that's for sure. But
I'm pretty sure if you use that in item creation, you get the Sylvans for Roddick and Ashley. It's a good weapon, but it's elemental.
Of course.
And of course, it's light elemental, which means, of course, final boss would absorb it.
Typical.
It actually is Fia's strongest weapon. So if we had Fia in the party, she could make great use of that sword. But anyway, now that we have the Eye of Truth and the 4 swords, we can actually do 2 more PAs.
Do we have time for all the... Oh wait, of course it's an RPG. Time we'll move on until we
Yeah, let's rest up and prepare for our next battle. And...
falling in 2 days. We got a few weeks. Let's go Chocobo racing.
Oh.
So Argosy, I mean the Crimson Shield, used you to kill anyone who put up resistance against the demons?
It wasn't just me. There
Whoa.
were children who were brainwashed and used as the demon's advanced guard.
Gee, why does that concept sound familiar? Yeah.
Most of them never came back from their first mission.
used as disposable pawns.
They can't be
Suppose
forgiven.
They were enough to instill fear and uncertainty into the public.
Yeah, you're right.
I still find it amazing that even the Crimson Shield succumbed to the curse of the Mirror of Incarnation.
Because we never had to see that mirror.
Hope it got smashed to a million pieces. Ugh.
Yeah.
Eris, when I think of all you've been through, I find it nearly impossible to tell you to forget about your revenge. However, if you follow the path of vengeance, you'll wind up losing your free will.
There's nothing down that road, yeah.
As you get older, you worry more about other people, don't you?
Well, just remember that you've got the support of the people around
Yep, you're not alone.
I suppose.
Not
I
again.
People so much
Never
in my
again.
Old age.
Thank you, Ashley.
What are you typing?
What? No, I'm not typing. Wait, I'm not typing.
I hear you typing.
That is an imagination and lies.
No, you're not Zozo. You can tell the truth.
But Zozo is a great place to live. Okay. I was.
Anyway.
I'm not good at multitasking, but I just had to take a second to message somebody, that's all.
Okay.
But I'm not letting distract me with the commentary. Commentary is more important.
Of course. We're almost done with this part anyway. Let's see. Well, all that's left to do is... Oh, there's Ashley. The one way to end the cycle of violence and bring about real peace. Defeat the Archfiend. That's all we can do. Alright then. Well, let's do one last PA, and then we're off to the demon world.
That is our final mission.
Must beat him for everyone's sake. Never think that we're gonna lose this. Oh.
Can you come see me later, Roddick? I'll be waiting at the castle.
Wow, actually voice. That means it's serious.
Well, yeah. This is if you actually triggered the PA in Van, and if you have an affection rating of 9 or higher.
Definitely sounds serious.
It is serious. It's actually good. If you leave without talking to him, you lose affection.
Oh, I should think. Yeah, I'd think he's...
So take him up on his offer.
Yeah, no kidding.
What? I gotta ask, what's with that hourglass?
Hourglass is green sand. What the heck? Wow.
What the heck? Anyway, here you are.
Alright, what's all the hubbub about?
There you are.
What's so important?
Did you want to see me?
Well, I've been traveling with you for a while, and I've gotten a fair idea of your skills in battle by this point.
Yes?
Would you mind listening to one last request from me?
Well, don't say last to make it sound more like a...
Ever since the
Don't think about
Crimson
that.
Shield sliced off my arm, I've been searching for someone to pass on my knowledge to. Are you interested in learning the secret behind my skills?
As long as they don't involve giant enemy vans, that's all good then.
I have faith
I'm
in
sorry,
you.
randomness. Anyway.
That's why I'm offering.
Now, if you actually
Then
gave
I'd
me
be
the
happy
offering,
to
that'd be
accept
even
your
better.
offer.
So, we've gained the Worm King secret fighting techniques. Thus, we can unlock some of Roddick's best moves. There's also one last secret fight technique book. However, it involves going through the arena.
The arena.
And I don't have time to do that.
Oh, the arena. Just if it's anything like an SO2s, oh god.
No, it's just like what you saw when you played the game. Basically, the monster gets tougher the further you advance. And of course, you have to fight 5 battles to rank higher.
So none of that 50 solo battle business.
Nope. The arena is as basic as you can get.
Good, because the Hell 50 solo battle was a wee bit much. SO2, thank you so much. Woo. Especially with a nice Phoenix in the middle of it, just for fun.
I hated that
By
Phoenix.
fun, I mean, Jesus, why? I got lucky and corner raped it, but I don't think I've ever pulled it off since.
Yeah.
Thank God for little things, but...
yeah, the Fortune Bracelet is not worth it.
Yeah, I'll say.
Anyway,
you don't need free stuff that badly.
Everyone,
Yes,
it's time for us to defeat Asmodeus. Which will be done next time, sadly. We're just gonna approach Asmodeus Stronghold.
Oh boy, and we're going back in. This ought to be good.
Yep. Now, the Demon World proper. This is a slight maze. Hey, what's in here? Green barrel. Yeah, I think I'm gonna switch party members again. Yeah, I'm gonna give Elia some training. Let's see if she has. I wonder if she has her equipment on her.
Are you sure she needs training though? I thought she was used to big fish. I'm sorry, anyway.
Nah. But hey, it doesn't hurt to have my party members at equal strength, even if the.
It wouldn't hurt, yeah. Can't hurt none.
You know, some of them are outclassed.
They look good.
This is kind of reckless, isn't it?
Not really.
Not that reckless. No, there's worse.
Yes, she has skills like that. I guess it does help. Yeah, great. She's poisoned. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, you won, so.
Damn, that's a lot of EXP.
And that's how you do it.
She just stole that life from Celine.
Yeah. At least she's not doing item creation, but that's from he's turning that line most from.
Yeah, and that's how you do it.
Shame, fail. Damn it, item creation, not a kid.
No!
Stop easily look bad.
Oh no!
Yeah, exactly. I've heard that too many times. Thanks so much, item creation.
So have I.
And of course, the old classic. Damn it! Sums up my feelings all too well, Claude. You know it. You just know it.
Anyway, yeah, she's got her techniques maxed out. So that's all that's left is for her to learn new techniques. Jesus, Eris is level 61! I wonder if this game has a level barrier that breaches 99.
I don't know if there's level bias or something too. Let's give all the levels to the former Deathwing because.
Well, because she's retained her strength from when she was an assassin.
Yeah. How fitting it would be, I suppose.
Even after being frozen over. And, you know, without a soul for who knows how long. For the insignia. That's it.
Well, at least it wasn't hell frozen.
Oh, yeah, she does have the battle suit. Gotta give her new equipment. She still had the flint and pickaxe from way back when.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna help too much combat. But...
Oh, causes wear to daze easily. That's what the Ring of Lunacy is. Yeah, she needs attack and hit rate. That's what she needs the most.
That would be even more true if you were in like yeah, the higher difficulty levels where they have higher evasion. Ugh. Getting parried a lot. That's real fun.
Ah, we're gonna do some item creation right here.
Hence the use of orchestra, yes.
Let's see. What should we do with this? Let's see. What can make us
philosopher stones?
Yep, and ooh, Knuckles plus 2.
Okay, what is this? Dungeons and Dragons? 2-handed plus 3 broadsword.
Hey.
I don't know what else to say to that. Just
ooh, blazing knuckles. Come on, squeak it in. Metal Fang. Let's see. Now let's go for one more. I want Elia's attack power to get up to speed by fusing any weapon with any mineral. Cesses of poison, that will do nicely.
I remember doing that orchestra a lot, trying to make copies of things. So much fun trying to beat the clock, basically. Orchestra is useful if you can go fast.
Anyway, But yeah, now she has a proper weapon. Now she'll actually do decent damage.
I don't we'll see that soon enough.
Oh, I see the stronghold in the process, but we're blocked off by rubble.
Nah, couldn't do
Sorry,
that.
we can't beat it for 100 skill points. I don't know that chest. It's probably something useless. The real treasure to grab here is an emerald ring.
Enemies.
Oh great. Is that acid rain from us or no? Wait, it's from them. Oh great.
No, nice.
Ah, condition cure works on debuffs.
Huh? I wouldn't have thought. And
another acid rain. Oh great.
Oh good.
Alright, let's get going.
Battle scars.
If there's anything Ashley loves, it's a good fight. Oh.
Seriously, they already took his damn arm. What more do they want?
Well, I don't know.
He already took my dignity. Show the captain some respect.
Ah, there's a save point. Anyway, what's in this chest?
What's in the box?
Wait, chalcum. That'll be useful if I ever use item creation again. But well, no, in this stronghold coming up is actually oh, there's the emerald ring. There's actually is the Ravenous Fiend spell from Ronix. I should note that.
Okay.
Yep. Alright, let's recover, and I wish I had tents to start in this game.
I'm just making it confusing.
Yeah.
Tents are for Final Fantasy. We're not Final Fantasy.
Ah. Yay, the familiar. I abuse the hell
for those long dungeon trips, yes.
There you go. Go, birdie, go! Now we just wait and then restock.
First question is, how long does it take for Birdie to come back?
That long.
Oh, wow, that was fast.
I think it depends on the specialty level.
Yeah, well, that would make sense, yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, see you guys next time in part 17 for what could be the end, but not really.
We're almost done.
Yes,
it's a miracle.
It's a miracle, yay! Not really.
Indeed.